Hi, it's me again with Corel Roll Tips and Tricks. A friend of mine sent me this that knows I make videos and think, Doug, that'd be a good video for your viewers. And um, it's a little complicated. I've already done it, and there's quite a few steps. So we're going to take the 2-point line, and I'm going to get the extrude tool, which is underneath your drop flyout. I'm going to add 5 nodes, and then I'm going to go like 45 in depth, and then go right here to smooth. Now, one thing I want to check first before I do anything is make sure it's going to fit. So I'm going to, before I go too far, I'm going to draw a square, and I'm going to shift select my path. So I'm going to go to object and fit objects to path, and I'm going to say 40. That's not near enough. I made it quite a bit bigger, and I'm going to make it 60. That's still not enough. Wow. Much more than I had on the first one, 80. Waiting for something to happen. You know what? I want them really close together. Let's go 100. As long as they're not overlapping, and they're not. One thing I do like about object to path is not like the blend. Your path isn't like glued on it. But I'm going to get rid of the 2 on the end, and you'll find out why in just a second. Because I want that box. Now I'm going to move this out of the way for a second. I'm not going to move it. I'm nudging it. I'm going to Control G to group it. I'm going to go ahead and make it blue and take away the outline. And then I'm going to change my nudge factor. Well, let's go 0.25. And I'm going to hit plus key. And you know what? That's pretty good. I think that'll work. And then Control D. Control D. I want 5 of them. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make a duplicate and move it down. I should have changed my nudge factor, but I didn't. I just want it out of the way. Now, I'm going to change the colors. See, it's still nudging because I hit it so many times. I'm impatient. But when it stops, we can change that one red, that one red, and that one red. And then I'm going to group this together. And then on this one, we're going to go green. Well, you know what? Here's a good trick. Make them all green. And then you only have to change 2 of them to make them yellow. Okay, let's group those together. And I think I grouped these together already, but I'm going to group them again. So now I wanted to keep that line, and here's why. That's perfect. I'm going to hit the plus key and move it down, and that's perfect. I need to make a box just to hold some black. And it throws another wrench in what we're going to do later with it, but as long as you group it together, it'll work. So now I'm going to take my drawing and nudge it out of the way. You know, I should have changed the nudge. Okay, it's out of the way. I'm going to take my Smart Fill tool. I did it again. I'm an impatient person. One thing good about it, I think my nudge is a 1/2 inch, and so I can just double or triple it. Come on, I didn't hit it that many times. But now I'm going to take my Smart Fill tool and fill that box in with black. Let's see what my nudge is. It's 0.25. Let's make it 1 inch. But I need to make a duplicate of this and move it down on top of the other one. Go up to Object, Order, Front of Page, or Back of Page. I'm a little bit off. Maybe I didn't. I can fix that in just a second. Let's change my nudge factor back to 2.5, and nudge the black. There we go, perfect. Now I need to group that together before I do anything. And we can nudge, I'm gonna put my nudge factor back on 1, and I'm gonna nudge this down, and it's gonna be the same scenario. Normally I do like a 1/2 inch, but because I did a quarter, well, it worked. No, it didn't. But I got impatient again. And it's also, Corel is having to do a lot of work. So, okay, now I've got it selected, so I'm going to go to Object, Order, Front of Page. Okay, now I want to group that together, Control G. And then I'm going to mirror it like that. And I think my nudge factor is still set on 1. So now I can go here, and I'm not going to get it as tight as the photograph. That's pretty, go more and more back up. Man, it's, my computer's slow, 1, it's old, but 2, there's a lot going on. So let's set my nudge factor now on 3 inches. And here's kind of the trick. You need 4 white corners. Take a rectangle and get all 4 white corners. Then you got the rectangle selected, shift select the red and go intersect. And what that did, that made this intersect piece. Now we can use that same rectangle. So we're going to go and put it like right here. And then shift select the red, intersect. Now we're going to take away a rectangle. We're going to take the red and grab it and go to Object, Order, Back a Page. And then, okay, I didn't do them all. I forgot I made it that long. Now, when we nudge this up, so it looks like it goes under, over, under, should have done, I'm going to go ahead and finish it. It's not, well, what I'm going to have to do for a second is put this back to the front of the page. This is a good lesson. And then take a rectangle, make sure you get, I want all 4 white sections, shift select the red, intersect it, move it down, take away the rectangle, grab our red, go up to Object, Order. I know this is a little confusing, back a page, but see, we still have the inner, outer, and look at that. So you've got that same, I mean, there's, like I said at the start, you know, my squares aren't perfect. You know, whoever did this is a really talented person, if that's whatever program they used. I just wanted some black in there to kind of show it off. But that's just one idea. I've already thought of a couple ideas to put object to path a little different. But anyway, that might be a good exercise, and thank you for watching.